Hi, my name is Leo Watt, and today I'm going to be explaining the economic concept of the production possibilities curve. This curve shows the production of two goods and their relationship to one another. In this example shown on screen here, the two goods are guns and butter because, well, we're Americans, and the points represent different combinations of these two goods. Each time that we produce more guns, we cannot produce as much butter, and vice versa, because there is a finite amount of resources. In order for any of this to apply, we must first assume that the resources and technology are fixed, as well as that there are only two goods that are being produced in this scenario. Points located on the curve are determined to be an efficient use of resources, while anything below the curve would be considered inefficient. Points above the curve would not be possible given the current resources. The location of the points on the line show the opportunity cost of producing at that quantity. This helps companies and countries to evaluate the economic trade-off of producing at a certain quantity. There are two main types of production possibility curves that you should know at the moment. Constant opportunity cost PPCs have a constant slope no matter the quantity and are visualized through a straight line, whereas increasing opportunity cost PPCs have opportunity cost that increases with the quantity and are visualized through a bowed out curve. When the curve has an increasing opportunity cost, the lower the point is on the line, the more efficient it is. These increasing opportunity cost curves are used more frequently in economics because they generally represent real-life situations better. The reason for the increasing opportunity cost is the variance between the resources needed to produce each good. The data for the curve can also be represented in a table that directly shows the opportunity cost of producing both goods at a certain point. This can help to illustrate how the scarcity of one good can significantly impact the production of the other good. This and the curve can be used to evaluate both private businesses and countries' economic situations alike. Adding on to what we have already learned, it is important to know that the PPC curve is not stagnant. It will shift up or down based on the results of changes to technology, resources, or trade. If it does not fall within these categories, it is likely represented by a point on the graph instead of a shift on the curve. Shifts to the curve may affect only one of the goods or both, depending on the shifter. Okay, so now we are going to be... Oh, sorry, wrong slide. Okay, there. Now, here is a practice multiple choice question for you to answer. I will give you a bit of time to come up with the answer. Feel free to pause the video if you need to. Okay, the correct answer is D. This is because unemployment does not fall under any of the three categories needed to shift the curve. This means that it must be a point within the curve because it still does decrease efficiency, but it cannot be a shifter of the curve. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you learned something.